Some people say that too much of anything will make you fat. And that is one of the worst excuses you can use. And in this video, you're going to understand why. I'm kind of out of breath, so just let me get my breath back for a second. My nose feels kind of blocked as well. Sorry for this. Right. Too much of anything will make you fat. That's what some people say. And it's the most stupid thing they could ever say. Because you gotta understand something, right? I've got a degree in bro science. So you're gonna learn from me. Excuse me. This is a very unprofessional video. I'm sorry. So we're just gonna get straight into it. There's two hormones that you need to know. Leptin and insulin. I'll give you the bro science. Leptin is the hormone which makes us feel full. It signals to our brain and our body, we are full, we do not need to eat anymore. Insulin blocks this hormone. That's all we need to know about insulin. I'm sure it does more stuff, but for what we need it to know, insulin blocks leptin. So you can already see the problem. Insulin blocking leptin will make us feel less full. Where does insulin come from? It comes from things like sugar and like junk food. It comes from processed foods, bad foods, right? Bad foods, unhealthy foods. So when people say too much of anything will make you fat, they're technically correct. But realistically, no one is getting fat off of a fruit salad. No one is binge eating fruit salads. You know what people are binge eating, bro? They're binge eating processed fast food, junk food. You know the things I'm talking about. And whilst they eat that, that's when they say, oh, but too much of anything will make you fat. They're not eating melons. They're not eating melons and they're like, oh yeah, but like too many melons will make me fat. Like, no, they're not, because you know what? After you imagine like, for people like us, imagine like eating a full watermelon and then not feeling somewhat full afterwards. Do you know what I mean? Imagine eating a full watermelon to yourself and then you get given like chicken and rice for dinner and you start to eat all of that. You'd imagine you're way full after that. But imagine you're eating a bunch of like, I don't know, like a bunch of junk food, a bunch of fast food, and then like as a starter, and then you have that again as your main meal. You're not really gonna feel full, because that spikes your insulin and that stops the leptin and that blocks the leptin signal. And the leptin signal is what makes you feel full, so you can see the problem. So this is a bad, I think this is a bad video. See what I mean? I think this is a bad video, to be honest. I could explain it in more detail, but I really just wanted to give my opinion on too much of anything will make you fat, because it's so stupid, honestly, with a lot of guys saying, oh, but too much of anything will make you fat, right? It's like, yes, but you've never gained a kilogram because you ate apples. You gained kilograms because you went to flipping food court and like got 5 Happy Meals, mate. It's like, idiot, you're an idiot. So please, like, if you're probably not one of these people because you're smart, but if you see anyone who says, oh, but too much of anything will make you fat, you can immediately categorize them as a Jeffrey idiot, because they clearly just don't understand. Let's not label them, actually, let's not label them off as just idiots and thingy. They might just be uneducated, because to be honest, bro, I used to think this, and we probably used to think this as well, right? We can't really blame them because it's pushed on by everyone. Oh yeah, but too much of anything will make you fat, guys, so just have the burger instead of like the healthy food. We can't really blame them, because if everyone's saying, one thing, they're gonna feel like it's somewhat true. And it kind of is, because we're not really educated on our diet as much. Like, you saw this in school, we weren't never taught about diet. We were just taught, oh yeah, eat greens or something like that, right? We're just taught the most basic level thing. We're never taught, like, okay, this will spike your insulin, and this is leptin, and this will do this, and this will do this. So I'm glad, if you're listening so far, that you're actually taking the time to invest into your education, because this will genuinely change your life. And just remember that not too much of everything will make you fat, but it's not likely, right? We got to use logical, realistic things, not like unrealistic circumstances that are never likely to happen. Because yeah, sure, if you never felt full, then yeah, you would get fat off of cauliflower, but the likelihood is that you're not getting fat off of cauliflower or like flipping spinach. You're probably gonna get fat off of like junk food, right? Because you know, like when some guy in your school would insult the fat kid, when they say, "Oh, you just ate too much melons, lad." No, they were. They were saying you were eating chicken nuggets, burgers, like flipping French fries. They were saying you know what I mean? So hopefully now it kind of makes sense to you, like, oh yeah, well, obviously, like, yeah, too much of anything would make you fat, but like, it's not likely. So yeah, I don't know. I'm not gonna try and repeat myself more, because I've already said the same thing a bunch of times. There's two videos you can watch to learn more about this. One is a diet video by Hamza. This is really entertaining, and it's really good, and it goes into a lot more detail than I have. And then Hamza learned this from a lecture called like Fat Chance 2.0. I'll also link that if you really want to get into the science and nitty gritty. Kind of boring, but it's really valuable. I'd just watch the Hamza video because it does the job. Go and watch one of those two videos in the description right now. I'll see you later. Safe.